YouTubes to me on Farming Simulator 19. So just going through some of the equipment that we just bought. So trailer, a couple of other stuff to do with the grass, and we've got obviously the extra horses. We have the mod installed to obviously help us with the horses, because riding them daily is just way too much of a hassle. Turn it down because it's really freaking loud. I hope it's not too loud for yous on the stream. Welcome to all three viewers at the moment. Welcome to all of you. I hope it's not too loud overall. We just finished cutting the grass actually. That's why we parked up here. I think we just finished. So we need to use that tractor to basically gather it all up. I hate doing stuff in the dark as well, but we need to carry on with this and doing the bales for the farm. It should hopefully be able to just drop it down and should get going. There we go. It shouldn't take too long if we just follow the combine. The combine, I've left the trailer on the field so that we'll just drive the combine back and forth, offload and stuff like that, just so that we can use the other tractor for other things. Tell you what we can do. If we get the, excuse me, bloody heck, sneezing everywhere. If we get this attached, should we do that first? Probably should. I guess. Yeah, we probably should. I don't think it'll make too much of a difference. We can always flip it over eventually anyway. So if we get this attached, we can automate the worker to do this. We've come all the way down here as well this time. So we open it out here. We might need to do this initial part, but we should be alright. So we do this initial bit. So we bought quite a few things so far. Ooh. Okay, and then see if the worker will just do that. It looks like he's going to crack on with it. I hope he does. This will be a pain in the bum if he doesn't. So grab them beacons on as well, and off we go. So yeah, hope everyone's having a lovely time off. If you are off work, if not, then yikes. Should be your last week before Christmas, and then I hope you get time off for Christmas anyway, at least. Because if you don't, then that'll kind of be a pain in the arse. Try and get all of this in. There won't be saying that there'll be coming out late. If you do watch on my YouTube channel, there won't be any content to do with 2 Point Hospital this week. I just don't have time to record as well as stream, and I'd rather just stream Farming Sim at the moment, to be honest, because it's just more interesting for me personally. So I just would much rather stream at the moment. Don't worry, Star Wars will be on its way back. Empire at War. That will be returning very, very shortly. I'm not entirely sure when yet, but it will definitely be returning shortly. Because we need to obviously start that again. And it will be on Awakening of the Rebellion. And we'll be playing as the Empire this time. So don't forget to join us for that. That should be a really interesting campaign. If you do have any specific characters or anything you want to be named, or specific ships or anything like that, then please do let me know. If you are a subscriber on either YouTube or, for the time being, because I don't have many, if you are a subscriber on YouTube and want to see obviously your name as any of the ships, then please do let me know in the comment section down below. Alternatively, if you're a follower on Twitch, then again, also let me know via the comment section on YouTube, or you could potentially, what I would advise to do is head over to the Discord, my Discord channel. And on the Discord channel, there is a tab that says Star Wars live streams. Head over to there and put your names that you want in on there. And yeah, same with the horses. So I'm going to reserve them for who can I? I'm going to reserve the name for the horses and stuff though. I will name horses after like subscribers and stuff, but only on Twitch. But at the moment, obviously, I can't get subscribers on Twitch due to the fact that I only have 19 followers. So if you get to 50 followers, if you can get my channel to 50 followers, and then some of the horses and stuff like that, I can start naming after different subscribers or people like that. Anyone on Patreon, if you are on Patreon, if you do want to support the channel in any way, then head over to Patreon, put in my name, Red Gaming 33, I think it is on that. If you head over there, anyone on Patreon, again, you can also get any horse you want and name it whatever you want. Alternatively, any of the ships on Star Wars when I start playing that again. And yeah, that is my present for you at the moment, due to the fact that I'm obviously not a very big channel. So that'll have to, unfortunately, that'll have to be as much as I can give you at this Christmas time. Hopefully by next Christmas, we'll have at least double the amount of subscribers on YouTube and on Twitch. If we do have 50 followers on Twitch by this time next year, then I'm looking to doing it obviously a lot more, maybe even like a giveaway or something like that. It just depends how the channel starts to grow. At the moment, obviously I can't afford to do any of that sort of stuff because I don't have any income from any of this, so I can't afford to do any of that sort of stuff at the moment, and I don't get any games for free, not like some of the other big YouTubers and Twitch people. We're just going to take you off for a sec because we're going to go and empty you. Yeah, I don't get the game for free like them, and then I don't get discount codes and stuff like that. But if the channel starts to grow, then I'll most likely be entitled to more stuff like that from the game developers themselves, and they'll be more likely to give me stuff so that I can give back to the community. Any donation that you do want to give or anything like that, whether it be on Patreon, whether it be via any other means, then that will go into funding the channel. I won't see that directly. That will just be for funding the channel, to buy new equipment, upgrade the PC, or buy new games, obviously to enhance the channel even further. But yeah, I just thought I'd put that out there straight away. The channel does not profit directly to me. That channel profits via upgrading things for the channel. So just wanted to put that disclaimer out there, just in case anyone thought I was being a bit needy or anything like that. So you crack on with that. Are you done? That's the only problem with it. Okay, go away. I think you're done. You hold away. I think it's done. Looks like things are in straight lines, which is good. He's missed a little bit, but that's not too bad overall. Yeah, it looks pretty much done to me. So what we're going to do is going to just unattach that there, head round. I'm going to attach the windrow because we actually need some hay from this. We do have one bale of hay which is on the other field of straw at the moment, but yeah, we do need some hay. So we're going to attach this guy. I'm going to unfold this guy. I'm just going to do basically around the paddock area. I'm not going to do the main field. The main field is going to still be, so turn you on. The main field is still going to be predominantly silage. So I just need to do around this, all this area, do as much as I can, so we can get at least a couple of bales of hay. That'll be ideal. Could probably pick it up with the, thinking about it, probably pick it up with the, stuff the straw on the floor. Lift that up there. Let's go back over, that's all done. And then we should be able to go up this bit, yeah, so do this bit as well. Just this little section here, this little square section. That should be us done. There we go. Let's finish out this last little bit, and that should be enough hay for us anyway. We can obviously bag that up now, take you off, fold you up. That should be enough hay to get us at least a couple of bales, so that should be good. Oh, nearly. Right, you. Right, there we go. We can't do anything until obviously the bale is finished, so this tractor can now just get attached. We just attach this one to the trailer, and then the trailer can then follow the tractor, the harvester once again. So, and go wherever he's needed, depending on where the harvester is. Did just about get attached there. We are nearly full as well, which is good. So we just go back to you, turn our lights on, start up, and let's go. Let's finish this field. I was hoping to do a Christmas sort of special, so stream for quite a few hours. We do pretty much whatever anyone wants to do, whether it be something, just something on the game, like whether it be transporting stuff, whether it be doing any type of jobs that you want to see, anything like that. Please do let me know in the comment section on YouTube. Alternatively, like I say, let me know on Discord. If you head over to Discord, then please do let me know via Discord. Then it'd be much appreciated. So I don't really know what to do, I mean, other than what we're doing at the moment. But obviously, I'd like some ideas. So if you do have some good ideas, then yeah, please do let me know. Because that would be much appreciated. We are doing really well though, overall. I mean, we have 22,000, which doesn't seem a lot, but we have everything we need now to basically keep churning these fields out. I also would like people to let me know on regards to the weeds. Do people want to see weeds on the game? Because me personally, I find them highly frustrating because they grow way too fast. But then again, that's just my opinion. If people want to see them on, then I'll gladly leave them on. That's not a problem. But if people get frustrated with them just as I do, please do let me know, because I will turn them off. Because like I say, they are pretty damn frustrating, especially when like it just adds an extra. I mean, it already takes you forever to do stuff, and then obviously weeds come through, and then it affects your crop, so you have to get rid of them, and then it just becomes, obviously, I know they are a real life problem, but it doesn't necessarily need to be an in-game problem. So we can obviously just turn them off. So I don't mind doing the lime, because again, that's every now and again. Fertilizing, that makes sense as well, so I don't mind doing the fertilizing stuff. I get, because it makes sense, because obviously you're going to need to fertilize fields and stuff like that. But yeah, the weeding is just, it's a bit of a pain in the arse, if I'm honest. So he's nearly full already, so we'll unload him on the way back down. This is his last little journey anyway, so it should be fine. Welcome to the stream if you're just joining us, by the way. Very welcome to whoever you are and wherever you are in the world, and whatever time it is. For me, it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so obviously if you're not from the UK, then I'm not entirely sure what time it'll be where you are, but could be late, could be early, depending on where you are. So good morning, good afternoon and good night to whoever you are. Hopefully we can just give this a quick offload on the way down, and then we should be good. This should fill up the trailer now. I think you should have enough to fill up the entire trailer, and then we can take it to the selling point and give this a sell. We don't need this many. The horses don't need this many either. The horses have plenty. They have like 8,000 litres, and to be honest, they don't go through them that quickly. To be honest, so the horses are fine. What I might do is just sell this trailer, and then whatever's left in the harvester, then we'll just give to the horses or something like that. Depends how much is left in them. But if we have a look at the horses, I mean, they have 11,000 litres nearly, and they definitely do not go through it that much. So let's quickly have a look and see of prices. So we just got oats. So we've got 1,124 at the Port Southeast. So let's head there. We've obviously been here plenty of times, so we definitely know where this is. But yeah, let's head there and get these oats sold. That should bring in probably anywhere in the region of about 23,000, I would imagine. 23, 24,000. Obviously, which is a good, healthy amount. I'm just going to try and nip in front of this car through the tree line there. Good. Okay. I've got 11.9 hours on this tractor now, and that's real time. So that's real. That's actually real time. Well, running time, that is. Let's head down here. So yeah, quite a lot of hours on tractors now. I mean, not in comparison to obviously real life, but yeah, I've got quite a lot of hours on them. Woo! Again, I'm not going to go round and round about because there's no point. We're realistic, but we're not that realistic. If you want realism to the absolute extent, Daggerwin is your man to go to. Or Stocker Glass. Again, he's pretty realistic. Then saying that though, I'm not too far off them. I'm pretty realistic. I just don't drive necessarily completely correct. But it's not too bad. Not in comparison to what some people do. It's not too bad at all. Right, let's get rid of these. Sell all this. Like I say, should bring in about 23, 24 maybe. So that is the combine, I would imagine. Yeah, there's not much left in them, so 10,085. What? Oh, I was gonna say empty. Obviously, it looks like we have to sit here until he's completely empty. There we go. So looked like 10,080, 800. So yeah, it looks like about 24,000 something altogether, which is really, really good. So let's head back, and so up to 45,000 once again. We were up to 100,000 in the last stream, at the end of the last stream. Let's get the lights on. Up to 100,000 in the last stream. Obviously, we bought a couple of stuff, so that's why we've gone down. The next thing we're going to buy is the field, so the money is just going to go to, all the money now is going to just be saved, and it's going to go towards the field. That's going to be field 19, which is obviously next to field 20, right next to us. We're going to buy that field. Hopefully when they're not doing some form of, well, saying that they're only ploughing anyway, I would imagine. So we might just have to plough it regardless. But yeah, so we're gonna buy that field next. That field's 170,000 if I'm not mistaken. So we've got a fair ways to go, still over 130,000 to make up yet, but I don't think that'll take too long if I'm honest. I mean, it sounds like that, but it sounds like it will, but I don't think it will take too long. Not with the, not because I'm doing like the silage and all that sort of stuff now as well. So I mean, we get about 30,000 just off the silage alone. So if we have a full trailer, we get about 30,000 and it's at a half decent price. So we should be good, really. And the fact that we bought all the equipment now, so we're not spending out on it. Nope, Jesus. Okay, harvester. Let's drive you over. We'll just dump that seed into the horses. It's just a bit of extra seed. It's nothing too bad. The only thing with the baling is obviously it all has to be done by ourselves. So that is quite time consuming. That's why I've been trying to follow the harvester as much as possible, because otherwise it wouldn't get done. Simply would not get done. So let's head round here. Open that out. We should be able to just dump it into this trough here. There we go. Dump it in there. That's a bit of extra feed. Whether they need it, they don't need it, because like I say, they don't go through it very quickly, but we'll dump it in there anyway. There we go. I also went round everything on the farm and went round absolutely everything on the farm and got it maintained. So everything should be pretty much above 90. They might not be now because I've used them a little bit, but they were all 100 pretty much, if not in their 90s when we used them. So everything's pretty much done. We also bought, there's a fuel tanker around the back. We also bought that, the fuel tank, and we filled obviously everyone up with their fuel requirements, as you can see. So that is that. Everything's maintained, and apparently we're not doing this. For God's sakes, why did that not turn on? Head back. That was annoying. Turn on. There we go. Let's go. Let's finish the rest of this field. It shouldn't take too long, to be honest, because we're already nearly there anyway. And then it's just a case of picking them all up, selling them, because we don't need these straw bales. We obviously have enough straw for the horses anyway, so we don't need these straw bales. And it's weird as well. They definitely need to change it so that the straw bales can be used for the horses, because at the moment they can't be used. I don't know why, but you have to physically just pick the straw up individually. You can't use the straw for the horses, so you can't put a bale in there and then it won't physically accept it. I've tried it numerous amounts of times. It just physically won't accept. I'm not entirely sure why it won't accept, but it's just a strange one. So finish this. We'll go grab the plough, not the plough, the cultivator with this Massey. We'll jump in the case, and then we'll finish, we'll start collecting the bales whilst he finishes ploughing or cultivating this field. And then when he's finished cultivating, we'll then go and sell, or we'll then use the Massey then whilst the case is then seeding the field. We'll then use obviously the baler once again to take up all the grass / hay, make a couple of hay bales, make grass bales, and then we should be good to wrap the grass bales, put the hay bales in the horses, wrap the grass bales, and turn it into silage. We're going to be leasing again. We're going to be leasing the wrapper. It's 2,700 each time to lease it. If we do have enough money eventually, we will probably buy it. If we're going to obviously constantly do silage and wrapping and stuff like that, so we may as well then buy it at that point. But for the time being, we will just lease it. We definitely make our money back, so it's not really an issue. Not an issue at all, if I'm honest. So yeah, we'll just lease it for now, because otherwise we're going to be spending a lot of money for no reason, because we're only going to be using it every now and again. So leasing it's not a bad thing, and it prevents the yard from getting cluttered with absolutely tons of equipment that we're not using all the time. It's starting to get a little bit cluttered now. I do need to get an extra shed, which potentially could get done now, to be honest, because they're only 9,000 each. But we do need to get an extra shed. And then we need to then build up to save up for a house. Because as soon as we have the field, after that we are then going to pursue getting a house. House / getting a better harvester. Probably the harvester will come first. But we can't justify getting a better harvester until we have definitely more fields than what we have now. At least one more field than what we got now. Potentially even 2. Depends how much things are, but at the moment we can't really justify getting a better harvester until we have enough, well, at least 3 fields or 2 fields that require, because this is the only field at the moment that requires a harvester, and I don't think it justifies getting a bigger harvester just yet. But yeah, we'll see. The only problem now is because we haven't filled it. When we put the grass in, it'll start feeding the grass up. And I'll start using the grass as, well, it'll turn the first bit of grass into straw, which is obviously not what we want. So turn you off, to offload you. Let's head over here. So yeah, that's all hay, that's fine. We'll just have to, we've got to do the hay separately, so we'll just pick the grass up. So we'll leave that there for now. Okay, that's really bad driving on my behalf. So you're going to grab the cultivator, which should be in the shed. I hate doing stuff in the dark. Absolutely hate doing stuff in the dark. Oh. So yeah, oh for God's sakes. Can we get it, can you get it out, please? Oh no. Uh-oh. Might be stuck. Come on. Oh no. What's going on? Come on. Get it out. There we go. Whew, fucking hell. That was a pain in the arse. See, there's the bale spikes right in the middle. Right in the way. Well, at the moment we can't really do anything about it, so it's just tough. So get him on cultivating. Let's line him up. A bit too far over, but that should do it. I'll get him started anyway. We're going to leave him there for now. Grab this tractor, grab the case. I'm going to hook up with the auto picker operator, and then we're going to start taking some of these bales to the selling point, which will be the barn. Let's just go over here, doesn't really make a difference. Okay, let's do some of this. Like I say, everyone's pretty much seen me do this about a million times already, but it's definitely something that we have to do. Like I say, unfortunately we are streaming, so I can't exactly, I'm not going to edit them, because we are just streaming this. So oh, there's the hay we need. Kind of need that as well. We should be all right. We should be good. Yeah, should have enough hay. We'll just sell it with the rest of the straw. Not really an issue. Sell it. Can't see where any of the bales are. There's one. Can't see it until you're like on top of them. It's kind of annoying. So we're half full. Let's just pick up the last few loads. Try to get them obviously as much as I can on this side of the field, just so that we can sell them. So, well, the cultivator can pretty much start straight away, and then we can obviously go sell them while not have to worry about the cultivator catching up with the bales. Okay. Spin round it. I can't see a thing. It's the only problem with doing stuff in the dark. You can't see anything. And saying that though, we don't need the cultivator. Let's just speed timer. The cultivator doesn't really matter. So, because it's only when the seed there is stuff. Is there a bale? Yes, there is. Right, let's just jump into Massey. Let's just start him. Here we go. Excuse me. Jesus. I can't stop sneezing. It's like I've got moving into my new house this week. Well, mine and my girlfriend's new house anyway. And can't stop sneezing. So I went in there once and not stopped sneezing since. Really pain in the bum. Yeah, we'll just crack on with this. It doesn't really matter. I just want to get it to light. The cultivating's fine. We should be able to buy a few more horses tomorrow as well. Get 2 more horses. And then, yeah, the horses should get trained at 11 o'clock every night or so. They pretty much have been so far, so should be good. 10 days it takes to train them fully to become 50,000 each. The horses now, that go on horses, they should be trained fully. They should be fully ridden. Train, so, and then when it takes over to tomorrow, the value should go up. Let's just leave it there for now. Get these offloaded. What I want to check is I want to see how many people are actually streaming Farm Sim at the moment. Is it a lot of people at the moment, or is not that many? Because we did have we had like a surge of like 5 people watching us like initially, but 700 odd viewers. Mostly watching other looks like more slightly famous people. I've only got how many people? 2 people live at the moment, so yeah, not many. Farm Sim, yeah, doesn't look like we got that many. Better than some. There's not too much though. We do want to obviously start getting back into Star Wars, so look out for Star Wars stuff. That will be coming very shortly. 4,000 for that one. That's not that bad actually. $4,000. That's pretty decent if I'm honest. Not for straw bales, that's pretty good. I have had higher than that, but on average that's pretty good in terms of price. I think hay actually sells for more as well then, so I think hay does sell for more, but that's okay. We could just do hay bales, but we still need oats anyway, the horses, so we won't be doing oats next time. Next time we'll be doing probably throwing some either soybeans or canola, depending on what I can fancy. Probably canola, and then we'll do soybeans after that, and then we'll go back to oats or something. It really just depends on the values. It looks like oats is worth roughly about the same price as canola. So I think it's slightly less, but it's still very similar to the price of canola. Okay, just missed that altogether. Is he? No, he's not stopped. We're gonna get it. No, we're not. For God's sakes. Okay. Get you. Get you. Next ones. So yeah, we quickly just. So it's starting to get light again, which is good. Quickly go to the horses. As you can see, they're now 12,000 each. 16 and a half. So, and these don't go down very quickly, like I keep saying. So they're now worth 16. They're worth 7. So yeah, they're definitely going up in value, which is obviously really good for me, because it means then I can start selling them, like, whenever I really want. If I just need a quick bit of money, I can start selling them when I've made a profit on all of them so far. So now it's daytime again. Let's slow the game down, back to normal speed. Why does he always miss that part of cultivating as well? It doesn't make any sense. He missed that bit last time as well. It's like they just don't like to cultivate that part of the field. Very strange, to say the least. Oh, there's that bale up missed. Let's just smash it to pieces. These bales are really strong, to be fair, so... I'm so glad that you don't have to exactly line up with these. It's very convenient. There we go. And as you can see with the new cultivator and the new seeder, we do get through. We churn through the fields pretty quickly, so we should be able to get quite a lot of money in quite a short space of time, really. It shouldn't take us too long. Let's just grab this one here and then head straight to the barn. Hopefully this is another 4,000-ish load. I'll finish that bit of the field. Yeah, I'll finish that bit with when he's decided to finish whatever he's doing. Should be able to hopefully get another... Oh, let's turn all the lights off. Don't need them anymore. Should be able to get hopefully another 4,000 for this load, and then we should be up to nearly 50 again. Probably will be up to 50 by the time we sell whatever's left on the field. Be over 50, I would imagine. And then it's a case of seeding and then baling up the grass to then be sold for silage, wrapping and stuff like that. Which does take quite a while, if I'm honest. It's quite labour intensive doing the grass bales. But in the end, I mean, if we just had a silo, that would be obviously a lot more convenient to just pick it up, dump it in it, and then pick it up with a loading wagon, dump it in, and then just let it ferment over time, and then obviously you can just load it in yourself. But since we don't have that capability just quite yet, and the biogas plant is way too expensive, like way too expensive, because it's like 600,000. Yeah, we don't really have that choice at the moment. But yeah, we're definitely making money in the right way. Definitely doing the right thing. Hope everyone's been enjoying the videos on YouTube. I don't seem to be getting that many likes slash viewers. Oh, that was a lot cheaper. Never mind. Yeah, I don't seem to be getting that many views on YouTube, which is kind of disappointing. I do like the game as well. I do really want to play it. But like I say, I think a lot of people just want to see Star Wars. Don't worry. Like I say, I've said it about 3 times now on the stream. It will be coming back very, very shortly. Probably not this week, but it probably will be coming back next week. Because I know that was definitely one of the more popular things I was doing. So I will be returning with that as the Empire. Return of the Empire. Yeah, should be good. Looking forward to it. Good mod pack. It'd be I think it's going to be a lot more difficult. It might not be, but I think it will be difficult to do. I'm hoping that it is a little bit of a challenge, but we'll see what we come to. do hope it's a little bit of a challenge, otherwise it'll be a little bit boring. I mean, the start of the Rebel Alliance, that was definitely challenging because you don't really have the ships or the capability. The only problem with the Empire I find, or we will find, is they have a lot of ships available, but they're very expensive. But hopefully we can sort that out. But enough on Star Wars. We were talking about Farming Sim at the moment, so we are on Farming Sim, so we may as well talk about Farming Sim. They've just recently updated the game on Farming Sim. Worked a couple of bugs out. There's more mods on it now as well. If you head over to Mod Hub, there's an array, like quite literally an array of mods over on Mod Hub. There's loads. All I would say when it comes to mods is double check who you're getting them off. Try and get the people that actually put the mods out there. Don't get a copy of the mods. Try and get the ones that the actual producer, author, whatever you want to call them, has made, because obviously that is really good for the community. At the end of the day, they put a lot of time and effort into making the mods, and you know, for you guys for free in most cases, which pretty much in a lot of cases, they put a lot of time and effort into making them. So the only way to reward them is that you actually obviously click on their actual mod. Going on Mod Hub is a good way. Alternatively, you can just obviously do it in the in-game part of the game. You can get like the horse one. You can't get that in the in-game bit, but you can get it over on Mod Hub. So yeah, definitely recommend just checking that out, because there's quite a lot of games on there that, well, quite a lot of mods on there, should I say. So it's definitely beneficial. Could potentially buy this field, this small 25 field, because it's not that expensive. Excuse me, excuse that yawn. Yeah, yeah, it's not that expensive to field. I just don't know whether I want to do it. This is a lot easier than doing what I used to do. Reversing all the way. It's definitely a lot easier just pulling up here and then reverse back and turn around. Right, get them sold. Extra 1,500 nearly. That's not too bad. Obviously could have been better, but we can't have it all, unfortunately. We're nearly at 50,000. I was hoping to be over 50,000, but never mind. And it looks like Neth123 is now following me on Twitch, which is great news. It doesn't seem to have uploaded on my screen now. Does that come through on Twitch? Yeah. It hasn't come through on my phone yet, that's why. So thank you very much. Is that how you say it? Neth123? I think that's how you say it. Is it a silent K? I imagine it's a silent K, otherwise that'd be a little bit weird. So yeah, thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated. You are my 20th follower, so thank you very, very much for that. It hasn't come through on my phone because I'm trying to use my phone at the moment as a second screen, because I don't have a second screen set up at the moment. So thank you ever so much, Neth123. Much appreciated. Hope you're enjoying everything so far. If this is the first time you joined us, I don't know whether it is or not, but if it is the first time you joined us, then you can head over to YouTube, and you can see all of the previous streams that I've done from the very start when I started this farm to where the point we are now. So that's if you're interested in that. If not, then obviously we'll just crack on from where we are and we'll carry on. So all the bales are done. So what we need to do now is we need to hook up this case tractor to the seeder. And then once that, and then basically start the seeding. Ideally, I want to start from the other side of the field, just because the cultivator has missed a little bit. Let's go with this entrance here. So yeah, Nephew put me one step closer to be able to get a affiliate program with Twitch. So I only need 30 more now because of you. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't thank people enough for following the channel. I do very much appreciate it. It is, yeah, it's very, very thankful for that. So let's hook you onto this, take you over. This seeder is pretty damn good. It's 12 meters wide. I mean, the cultivator is only 9 meters wide, but this is pretty good. The cultivator is still pretty damn good, to be fair though. Overall, I do want to get a harvester though next. That is definitely on the agenda. The harvester that I want to get as well is I do want to get this one. I do want to get the T560. Obviously, as you can see, it's pretty damn expensive though. The only thing with the T560, which I sort of don't puts me off for it a little bit, is the fact that if you look at obviously T560 and the Massey, so in terms of price wise, it's like 80,000 difference. And then if you look at the header, so if we go to headers, and then the Massif one is 7.6 meters, and then the John Deere one is exactly the same size. The only difference, obviously, in terms of the harvesters, is one holds 10,000 liters, which is really, really good. So the John Deere holds 10,000 and the Massey holds 8,600. So it's only 1,400 liters, which in the grand scheme of things is not that much considering they have the same size header. But for the price difference, and obviously it moves a little bit faster. It is a little bit more powerful as well. But for the sort of what it can hold and the price difference, I just don't feel like it's worth it. Whereas alternatively, for a slightly little bit more, you can then obviously get the Russell what Rostel Selmash Rostel Shalmash. I don't even know how to say that. Uh, Rosselmash Rosselmash Rosselmash, something like that. Anyway, however the hell you say that word, you can get that a little bit more. Holds again slightly more than this John Deere does, only slightly. Slightly not as powerful, but if you go to the header, which is this one, 9 meters. So you get a header that's 1.4 meters wider than on the John Deere. Um, so I don't know. I feel like that's worth it more in terms of the price until you get to like the really big boys, which I do want to end up getting the S series harvester, which is a John Deere harvester. So it's this one. I want to get this S series because I don't think we need all these massive. I don't really want to get a tracked one if possible. I mean, this is the biggest one in the game, but I don't feel like we need something that massive. Um, Not yet, anyway. So my target is to get to the S series, which is obviously 390, and then the header on that one is pretty much the same as everyone else. That's really massive. So the header's 13.7 meters wide, and then if you look at like what's on the case and stuff like that, so that's these ones. So the New Holland, exactly the same size, exactly the same size. Agco, which is obviously for the biggest one in the game, they actually have a smaller header. Um, Even though it's the biggest harvester in the game, they have a slightly smaller header than even the New Holland and the John Deere. So that's why I want to go for the S series to get this header 13.7, and yeah, that should be really, really good. But then that, like I say, obviously the S series is pretty damn expensive. It's really powerful though, which is good as well. It's like one of the most powerful harvesters that you can get. Obviously, get the double wheels on the front, and you'll be sorted. Really, I don't think it'll get stuck at all. I'm not sure whether you can track these either. Standard wide. Oh, you can, yeah. You can get the crawler if you wanted to. Quite expensive, but I don't think we'll need the crawler. I quite like the twin wheel setup. That kind of looks pretty cool. So I kind of want to get this twin wheel setup. The boom is obviously humongous. I think this is good for us, but again, we can't really afford this as of yet. And I think that'll be a little bit too much of a step up to what we've got now. That's more for like when we have like 4 or 5, 6, even 6 fields, because that could be our second harvester or something. at the moment, I think I'm probably going to go for either the Massey or this John Deere, but please let me know what your thoughts are on in the comment section. Please do let me know what your thoughts are on these two harvesters, which one to go for, pros and cons of each, and then yeah, I can take that into consideration and we will pick from there. So as for YouTube, I'm going to bid you farewell. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye for now.